let's go to the lesson. So today we are doing the lesson subtraction. I know most of you all know it, but we will be learning new methods and learning some really interesting examples. Okay, are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Yes, teacher.
Is everyone's video is on? Just a reminder, you can on it if you have not, okay? So that I can see your face, or if you raise your hand, I can see it, okay? Now, let's discuss why we use subtraction. Okay, can you all give me your opinion about why we use subtraction in day-to-day life? Can someone tell me? Do you subtract at home or only at school?
Both.
Both.
Places.
Both places. Very good. Exactly. So we'll see.
Both places.
Yes. Very good. Anyone else?
Both places.
Okay. Good.
Both
So,
places, teacher.
yes. Subtraction we can use to find the difference. Okay. You have two numbers or two objects. You can find the difference using subtraction. And then you can compare. For example, do you have siblings at home? Raise your hands. You have siblings. Okay, so especially when you have a younger sibling, they try to compare their height with your, right? Have you all experienced that? Or maybe not a younger sibling. Maybe sometimes you might be having a younger friend who is shorter than you. They try to compare, right? Your height and their height, right? So that is also something. Yes? You do like
Teacher,
that?
I have a younger sister.
Does she compare your
A
height?
younger sister. Yes.
So if you know your height in numbers, you will know how to compare. You can say I am 1 feet taller than you, or 7 inches taller than you, something like that, right? So that for that also you need the knowledge of subtraction. Okay? And then to find the remainder, like sometimes you share, right? You share things with your friends, your family, and then you might be having some stuff, and when you share it with them, what happens? The number of objects you have will go down. And then what will happen? Then you tend to find the remainder, right? Do you do that? Do you do
Yes.
that?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
very good. So, how many of you save money? Like you have a till at home and you save money in the till. You all do like that? Wow, very good.
Yes.
So sometimes you will have to use that till, right? You have to break it and use it for something, like maybe to buy some very interesting video game or something like a very fancy stationery item, right? Then what happens? You have to spend, yeah, and then you will have to find a remainder, right? So then also we use subtraction. And to find what is left, it's the same thing. Okay, remainder, left, same thing. And also, if you know that if you have done addition stories and when there is a missing number, to find that missing number also we use subtraction. Just a small reminder. Okay, so let's go into the lesson. Now we are going to parts of a subtraction story. Okay, now this is a very basic subtraction story. 15 minus 7 equals 8. Okay, is it clear? But these parts have names. Can someone tell me? Anyone know these names? Can someone raise your hands? We'll see. Anyone knows? If you want to share your views with us. Anyone? Okay, so something new. We'll see. This is called Minuend.
Minuend.
Okay, this is called the minuend. So I'm using these words because it will help us understand some calculations. Okay, and this is called the subtrahend. Okay, so you can remember the words minus and minuend is like very similar. No, is it? Is it similar?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
So can you tell me subtrahend? How are you going to remember subtrahend? Subtract. Very good. Very good. So that is how you can remember. Okay. So what you can do is after this lesson, you can take a piece of paper and write this and paste it on somewhere on a place where you always see so that you will remember this. Okay. And what do you call this? The answer. What do you call the answer? Can someone tell me? Sorry? Yes? It wasn't clear? Can you repeat?
Total.
Okay. Total. Don't you think total is used in another story? Can someone tell me what story is that?
Addition. Addition story.
Addition story. Very good. Good that you remember that. Very good. Okay. But it's not the total because it's a little different. So I gave a clue. I gave a clue now. Can someone tell me what do you call this?
Remainder.
Yes?
Remainder.
Remainder. Very good.
Remainder.
What else? Very good.
Balance.
Balance. Very good. What else?
Balance.
Yes. We call it the difference. Okay.
Balance. Balance.
Very good.
Remainder.
Sometimes the remainder,
Balance.
also the balance and leftover. Do you understand this?
Yeah.
Do you understand this? I hope you remember this. I might ask you at the end of the class, what is minuend, subtrahend, and what do you call the answer? Okay? So you should remember that. Okay, now this is a plant shop. And there are about 256 tulips. And what if we sell 20 tulips?
20.
What will
236. 236.
very good. Can someone explain me the method? How did you find it so fast?
Subtracting. By subtracting. By subtracting. By subtracting.
Yes, by subtracting. So how did you subtract so fast? That's what I'm asking. How did you do that so fast?
We had to less 20 about 256. 20.
So 256. What I do is usually I count backwards in tens. Okay, 256 and 246.
Backwards 20.
And then 236.
36.
So how many plants are left?
36. 236. 236.
Yes, you all were correct. Very good. Now let's look at another example. These are sunflowers. If we sell 50, how many times should I count backwards this time?
494. 494.
Okay, let's see. 544, 534, 524, 514, and 504, and then it's 494. Okay, so your answer is correct. Very good. Now, how many plants are left if we sell 100?
156. 156.
156 because we count 100 times backwards and then we'll get the answer 156. Is this clear?
Yes, teacher. Yes, teacher.
And then we have sunflowers, 544 sunflowers. If we sell 300, 444, I heard a 400. Is it 444?
No.
544? What is the next number?
No. 200.
444? 344?
444.
Very good. 240. Okay. Now we have 738 lavender flowers. Okay. What if we sell 22? Now this is, remember that this is not a multiple of 10. So how are we going to do this? By counting backwards. 738. First, we are going to split 20 into tens and units.
718.
716. Okay. First, can you tell me how many tenses?
716.
Can you tell me how many tenses you have to count backwards? 2 tenses. Very good. 738, 720, 718, and then we have to count 2 backwards. Then we will get the answer 716. So these calculations you can do in your mind itself. Okay? What about this? Cell 35 from 87. How many tenses you have to count backwards?
52. 52.
Good. How many tenses you have to count backwards, darling?
3.
87, 77, 67, and 57, and we have to count 5 times back. And we'll get the answer 52.
2.
Clear? Is this clear?
Yes, teacher. Yes, teacher. Yes.
Okay. Now, these are some antique pots. Okay. See how expensive they are. And remember, children, I hope you understand this value in this unit in front of the values. Can someone tell me this? What do you call this unit in front of all these prices?
Pounds.
Pounds. Very good. So, can you tell me a country which use pounds?
Sri Lanka. No, wait, no.
Yes.
This. The UK.
UK. Very good. What about USA?
Dollars.
They use dollars. Very good. So, this is a different
Dollars.
country. Okay. So, we are using pounds. Okay. But I don't think it will be an issue for you because you know what are pounds and you know how to handle these numbers. Okay. Is it clear?
Yes.
Everyone?
Yes, teacher. Yes.
Now, here we
Yes,
are going to check the difference in price between the blue and yellow pot. Can you tell me what is the price of the blue pot?
284 pounds.
284 pounds. And then, what is the price of the yellow pot?
160 pounds.
150 pounds. Very good. So, can someone tell me the difference of these prices?
124.
Okay. When we minus, we get 124
Pounds.
pounds. We have to say whether it's pounds or whether it's meters or centimeters or rupees, because that is very, very important that you use the units. If not, it can change the meaning. Okay. Now, what about the brown and the blue pot? What is the price of the brown pot?
143 pounds.
143 pounds. And what is the price of the blue pot?
284 pounds.
184 pounds. Can you tell me why have we arranged these numbers according to this? Why didn't I put the brown pot price first and the blue pot price after that?
Because the
blue pot is more.
It
has more value.
price.
Exactly. True. Because you can't go and reduce things from a very smaller value. For example, it's like you go and ask money from a poor person. Will you go to near a beggar and ask, can I have 1,000 pounds? Will you go and ask that?
No.
No.
That the value isn't there. Or will your parents come and ask you, can I have about 5,000 rupees? Will they do that?
No.
But I'm not sure whether some of you all must have collected money. You know, you all said that you all have tills and all, no? Who knows whether you have? Okay. Can we find the difference?
Yes, 140.
141.
141. Okay, very good. Yes, very good. What about the brown and the yellow pot? What is the price of the brown pot and the yellow pot?
143 pounds and 160 pounds.
Yes. What is the first value? What should be the first one? 160 pounds. Okay. So what is the difference? What is the difference?
73 pounds.
17
pounds.
pounds.
37 pounds. 37 pounds.
13 pounds.
37 pounds.
Now look at the red and the blue pot. What should come first?
Red pot.
Pot, very good.
Red
And
one.
the blue
Blue
pot.
pot.
What is the difference?
108 pounds. 108 pounds. 108 pounds.
108 pounds. So now you see that we have compared these prices, right? We usually do this when we go to shops. We go and compare the price. For example, you just imagine that you wanted to buy a blue pen, and then you see one blue pen is 10 rupees and another blue pen is 15 rupees. You try to compare and find the difference, right? This is something like we did, like we usually do. Okay. Now you should guess the price between the most dearest pot and the cheapest. Can you all remember which color pot had the highest value or the most expensive?
Blue pot. Red pot. Red pot. Blue pot.
Red pot.
Red pot. Red pot.
Yeah, I heard blue one also. Okay.
Blue pot.
Red pot.
Red pot.
Red
Red pot.
Red pot.
Okay.
The red pot.
Red pot.
Okay. Some said red pot, some said blue pot. What is the cheapest one? What was the cheapest?
Brown pot. Brown pot. Brown pot. Yeah,
Are you
brown
sure?
pot.
Okay, let's see. The red pot, yes, it's 392 pounds. And the brown pot, very good. You all have a very good memory. 143 pounds. So if we find the price difference between these two pots, what's the answer? Yes, Abdullah?
249. 249 pounds. Yes, 249 pounds.
Okay, let's see.
247 pounds. 49 pounds.
247 or 249?
249, teacher. 49. 249 pounds.
Okay, you're so sure. Let's see. Yes, your answer is correct. Okay. Now, there is the mega offer. Okay. Now these days you all see there are offers, right, in shops. They reduce the prices, right? So here in a side you can see some new price tags. Okay. They have made some new price tags and they have given an offer. We'll see what is the offer. Offer is some. Do you all know what is an offer?
Yes.
What is it? What is it?
Some money reduce.
Yeah, they reduce the price. Why do you think they do that?
Because
get more
people to buy the pot. People to buy. Because to sell, teacher.
Very
Sell
good.
them fast. Sell more things.
Yes, I think you all have very good understanding about that.
Things.
Yes, nowadays they do like this, no? They reduce the price so the people will come and buy more stuff. Very good. All the items in the store have been reduced by 15 pounds. So you have to select the price tags. Okay. Can you tell me what is the first price tag belong to? Which pot?
145.
Yellow pot. The yellow pot.
The yellow pot.
Yellow pot.
What about
Yellow
the brown?
pot.
Isn't it the brown pot?
The brown pot.
Brown pot.
Brown pot?
Yellow pot. The yellow pot.
Yellow pot.
The yellow pot. Yellow pot.
Okay. So some of you said the brown pot and then again went back to the yellow pot. Why is that? Yes, Shauki? Can you explain why?
What is it?
Can you explain why is it the brown pot or why is it the yellow pot? Now some of them said, some of you all said it's the brown pot price tag. Some of you all said no, it's the yellow pot's price tag. Can you tell?
Yellow pot.
Yellow pot.
Okay, let's see.
Yellow pot. Can't be the brown pot because it's higher. It hasn't reduced.
Very good. Very good. That's the answer I was waiting for. Perfect. I'm so happy. So that's the correct answer. Can we have it? Can we have it as 145? If it's reduced by 15 pounds, then it's not an offer.
No.
Then
Not
this
reduced.
yeah, they
Got
might.
higher.
Yes, it has got higher. Who said that answer? Who said that?
Me.
Who is me?
Vinoli.
Guys. Wow, very good. So that's you should have that understanding, okay? Sorry. Okay, so that's the price tag that belongs to the yellow pot. What is the second one? What does
The brown.
The brown pot. Brown pot.
okay? Yes. And then 300.
The red pot.
The red pot.
The red pot. Red pot. The red pot.
Yes. And what about the blue one?
260.
Yes. That's the last one. So obviously, it should be the answer. Like when you get these matching questions, you match and then the last two ones which are remaining, you know that's the answer, right? Something like that. Okay. Now, this is where I told you I will ask you about the parts of the subtraction story. Can you all remember?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Can Kirtana tell us what's the first part?
Minuend.
When? Okay. What about Lituka? Do you think it's minuend?
Yes.
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 Okay. Now,
Yes.
what is the second part?
Subtrahend.
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 And what do you call the answer?
Balance. Remainder leftover. Balance. Balance. Balance leftover. Remainder balance.
Balance over
Remain balance.
Balance leftover. Remainder balance.
Yes, very good. Now, this is where it is important for you to know the parts. Now, I am going to show you what will happen if the subtrahend is missing in the subtraction story. Now, see, you can see a subtraction story here. What is missing? The subtrahend is missing. So, what are we going to do? Can someone tell me how are we going to find the answer?
20.
The two.
Have to subtract. We have to subtract to find what comes to the subtrahend. Here we have to subtract. We have to subtract 476 and 448.
Very good. Yes. Yes, Aiden?
You have to add the two.
You have to add
Minuend and difference.
You have to add 476 and 448.
That's to look for the minuend.
So, yeah, let's see. Now, if we add these two, that is 476 and 448,
So
by
we have to
looking at the hundreds values, can you tell me what will happen to the answer? Just
it will be more.
yes, it's going to have a value more than 800 because look, the hundreds are 4 and 4. So do you think that we can have a 800 value here in the subtrahend?
No.
It's not possible. Malit, are you fine?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. So let's see. Now, what I'm going to do is, we are going to count from 448 to 476. In tenses, 458, 458, and 400 and
7.
yeah. We should find the difference between 468 and 476. How many units are there? You can count
28.
28.
28. So,
28.
28.
Less 28.
you are saying the answer is 28. Let's leave it aside and we look at another method that you are very familiar with. Okay, we are going to subtract 476 from 448 and then you can get the answer. You have to carry over 16. 16 minus 8 is how much?
16.
Yeah. And then 6, 7 becomes 6. 6 minus 4 becomes 2. So your answer was correct. 28. Okay. So this is what we do when the subtrahend is missing. Let's look what will happen if the minuend is missing. So we know in a subtraction story, what is the largest value? Usually the largest value comes under the minuend. So that's why earlier, yes, Setuli? Yes, Setuli? You have to very good.
To add
Yes.
128 with 127.
Yes, then we will find the answer. So What is the answer? 205.
255.
Okay. Now we are going to look at some addition stories and subtraction stories. Now this is Anna. Here I have given 3 cards. Can someone tell me, if it's an addition story, what will be the total? Which card will be the total?
143.
143. Very good. Because that is the highest value.
Number.
Okay. Shauki, did you miss anything? I hope you didn't miss anything. Okay. Now let's look at the addition stories and subtraction stories. Look at this. 116 plus 27 equals 143. We can write this in another way. That is 27 plus 116 equals 143. If you are writing the subtraction story, we find the highest value and write it first. And then we can switch the last 2 numbers and write it as the subtrahend and the difference. Can you see that?
Yes.
Is it clear?
Yes.
This is how we write addition stories and subtraction stories. Okay. Now these are 2 children. They are having some doubts. Can you help me check their addition stories and subtraction stories? Okay. Can you do that?
Yes.
Yes,
Teacher.
Okay. Look at the addition stories and the subtraction stories. Now this is a very important one. You should tell me where the mistake is. I'm going to pick. So picking means others are not allowed to answer unless your name was told. Okay. I know you all are really good children and you will listen to it. Okay. Now, what about Setuli? Can you tell me, are these stories correct? Yes. Setuli?
Teacher, B isn't correct.
B isn't? Who is this? Sharaf?
B isn't correct.
Who is this? Who is
Teacher, it's Ala.
who is answering?
Teacher, it's Ala.
Ala. Okay.
Ala.
Okay, Ala, you think the B isn't correct?
Yes.
Why is that?
Yes.
Can you explain?
34 minus 28 isn't 62.
Yes, very good. It's wrong.
You have to add.
What should you do? What should be the correct one? What is the correct one?
84.
No, I mean, what is the correct subtraction story? Like 62 minus 34 equals 28.
14.
No, darling, we can't find the answer here. We have to change this. Here, this should come here. So this whole story is wrong. Do you understand that? Because 62 should come in the first place as the minuend and 28 should come as the subtrahend and 34 should come as the difference. Okay. Anything with regards to the addition story? Is there any fault in the addition story?
No.
No. Okay. So I think he's good with his addition stories. He needs to practice well with the subtraction stories. Now let's look at the other friend. Yes. Look at this. You have 26, 47 and 73. Can someone tell me what is the total here? Which number should be the total?
73, teacher.
73, because that is the highest one. Very good. And in the subtraction story also, it should come as the first number.
Yes.
Let's see. Look at this. Can you tell me whether there are any mistakes here? Malit, can you tell me whether there are any mistakes here?
B. B. B.
Okay.
D.
What about Aiden? Tell me whether you find any mistakes here.
A is mistake.
A is a mistake. Very good. Lituka?
Yeah.
What are the mistakes you find here?
D.
Yes. D and
C. The A and D.
A. Did I tell you?
And D.
A. Teacher.
A, C,
A
D.
and D. A
And D.
Yes. Very
and
good.
D.
Yes. It's A and D.
D.
Okay. So those are the mistakes. So you all know what are the mistakes now. So next time when you write the subtraction and addition story, you have to be very careful.
Okay, teacher.
Okay. Can you help him to find the missing numbers? Okay. Can Kirtana tell me the first one?
292.
200?
92.
Yes, very good. Yes, Kirtana. Can you try the next one?
Yes, teacher. 292.
292. What about Senan? Senan, can you try the next one?
One 100.
Yes, 55. I thought it was Senan who said the answer. What about Abdullah? Can you answer the next one?
Teacher, first one and second one, 292. It won't come, teacher. It will come 192.
Which one?
First addition, second addition.
Yes. First one? Yes, let's come to that. Let's come to that. Let's come to that. First, I was checking y'all. First, tell me what is the answer for this? Abdullah? Abdullah?
Yeah, 137.
137. So Abdullah is the one who found that, right? Abdullah?
Yeah.
Yes. What was the thing you said?
Teacher, I said.
Yes. Are you clear with this? Are you clear with this?
Teacher, I said. My name is Sharaf.
There is Shiraz.
Sharaf.
Sharaf. Yes, darling. What is the issue?
Without won't come 292. It will come 192.
Why is that?
55 plus 137 equal 192.
192. So, everyone who told me the answer here said it's 292. How come? So, this one was wrong. So, what should you do? What should you do? What should you do, children? How do you find 3-digit numbers? With 3-digit numbers, if you have to add, you can approximately find the answer. Right? Do you understand that? Okay? So don't blindly write whatever the cards you have here. Do you understand? Okay?
Yes.
You understand my point?
Yes.
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 Very good. But Sharaf, he told it early, right? Okay. So you should always remember to, we'll come to that part where we do the estimation. So you should always remember to not to write blindly what you wrote here. Whatever the numbers they will give you like this, you shouldn't do that. Okay? Very good. Now, next one. Sorry. So what about this? Now we all have to be very careful. Can Binuli answer me the first one?
258.
258. Are you sure? Are you sure? You can roughly do it. You can roughly calculate and see. 3 and 2 is? Yes. Are you sure, Binuli?
Yes.
Is a confident yes. What about the next one? Anyone who wants to answer this? Yes, you can raise your hand. Yes, Setuli?
190.
Yes, Setuli.
119, teacher.
Then 90. What is the next one? The next missing one? 119 plus 258.
377.
77.
Very good. Next one?
258. 258.
Okay. Can you check and tell me whether there is any mistakes in this one? What you can do is, before writing the story, you can...
The
Yes.
first question is wrong.
Yes, only the first question is wrong. Right? Do you understand that? Are you sure that the second isn't wrong?
No.
No.
Okay. How many
No.
of you?
Oh, no.
How many of you all say it's a no?
No.
Okay, good.
No.
No.
You're so
No.
confused. I'll go to the next one. Okay. Now, this is a boy. He has 1,000 pounds. He has spent 400 pounds. He gave away 240 pounds and donated 60 pounds. Okay. And he has lost half of what was left. Okay. So, first what we do is, from 1,000 pounds, we take away 400 pounds. Is it correct? Can someone tell me how much does he have now?
150 rupees. 150 pounds.
150? you mean the last? Yes?
600 pounds. 600 pounds.
100 pounds.
600 pounds.
And from 600 pounds, how much did he give away?
240 pounds.
240 pounds.
And then he donated 60 pounds from that and lost half of it. Can someone tell me what is the half of this?
150.
150.
Pounds. So he has 150 pounds remaining. Is this clear?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, teacher.
Yes, teacher.
Okay. What about this? I started with 900 pounds. I spent 150 pounds and I gave away 350 pounds. I lost half of what was left. What is the answer?
Answer.
200 pounds. 200 pounds.
Very good. 200 pounds.
200 pounds.
Okay. Good. Now, this is a scoreboard. You have to find the difference between the blues and the greens. Can everyone tell me the answer? The blue score in the first round is 300. Green score in the first round is 200. What is the difference, everyone?
100.
100.
In the reds and the yellows? Yes?
100.
100 again. Yellows and
100.
19.
19? Yes. Very good.
18.
Greens and reds?
180.
100.
181.
181.
181. Okay. Look at this one. The second round. Reds and yellows.
70.
Yes?
70.
70.
Greens and blues.
140.
40.
140.
Blues and reds.
80.
80.
80.
Yellows and greens.
150.
30.
150.
50. 150.
Now the third round, some scores are missing. You have to find it. The green team scored 90 less than the blue team. So how much has the blue team scored? 310. So what should we do?
Minus 90.
Everyone? Yes. Minus 90. Very good. What's the answer?
220.
130.
90.
200,
230.
220.
220 or 230?
220.
220.
120.
The green team scored 150 less than the red team. So what should we do? This is the green team score.
Add
Add
100.
or minus?
Subtract the green team's.
The green team scored 150 less than the red team. So red team is having a higher score. So we need to
70 point.
add. Very good. 370. Excellent. Now the red team scored 120 more than the yellow team. The red team scored 370. Then what should you do? Subtract.
Add 120.
Add 370 and 120.
Are you going to add?
250.
The red team.
Subtract.
Subtract.
490.
Yes, we have to subtract.
250.
Very good. 250. Now, there are some inequalities with subtraction using sign. We are going to do using sign language. If it's true, you show me. If it's false, you show me this. If it's true, you show me this. It's like a right. If it's false, you show me this. Can you do that? Okay. Okay. First one. Okay. Okay. One. All have put the right sign. Okay. Setuli says it's wrong. Everyone say, most of them says it's right. Okay. Let's see. It's true. Okay. Because 8 minus 0 means the value is not reducing. It's 8 itself. So the next one. Right or wrong? True or false? Okay.
True. True.
True.
Okay. Chetana? Chetana? Did you sleep? True or false?
True.
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 Okay, true. Then the next one. True or false?
True.
True.
False.
False. Okay, let's see. Yes.
False.
Very good. What about the next one? True.
True. True.
True.
True.
What do you think?
True.
True or false, darling? 8 plus 5?
True. 13.
True.
Very good. Other one, the last one?
True.
True. True. True. True.
Very good. Now we are going to find like how we did the subtraction story earlier and we found that there were some mistakes, right? So this is going to help us to find it. You can easily find it by looking at a glance, okay? We estimate values to the nearest thousands, hundreds and tens and sometimes millions, billions, but you will be learning up to this, okay? We estimate values because it makes it easier for us to calculate and have an approximate sum or difference. We will not have the exact sum or difference, but we can have an idea. Like last time, it was 100s more than. In the last story, remember that? Okay, it was 100 more than. So we can have an approximate idea about it. Look at this. We are going to round this to the nearest thousand and find the difference. So we are going to take the two numbers 7,359 and 3,966. Can you tell me the two multiples related to 7,359? What are the two nearest thousands?
3.
Thousands, darling. Thousands?
3,000
1,000
and 4,000.
and 8,000. And first what we are going to do is we are going to check whether 359 is more than 500 or less than 500.
3,349.
And this one 3,966, 3,000 and 4,000. 966 is more than 500. So the nearest thousand is 4,000. 7,000 minus 4,000 equals. What's the answer?
4,000.
7,000 minus 4,000?
3,000.
3,000. When we round to the nearest hundreds, this is how we do it. 7,300, 7,400. What can you tell me the other hundreds in 3,966? 3,900 and
4,000.
4,000. Very good. So we compare 59 with 50 and 66 with 50 and we come to a understanding that the answers are 7,400 minus 4,000. Okay?
1,400.
Yes, very good. This is nearest 10 7,350, 7,360, 3,960 and 3,970. And then we have 5. We compare 9 with 5. It's more than 5. And this is more than 5 again. So 7,360 and 3,970. What is the answer? Can someone tell me the answer?
3,000
3,000.
3,000 390.
Okay. Shall we go to shall we practice some questions in the website now? We have a similar level in the website saying inequalities with addition and estimating the sums and difference of whole numbers. The similar thing. Okay. Shall we do a little? Can you all log into your website?
Okay.
And then you go to learning. You know how to go there, right? And select year 6. Under addition and subtraction, you select the fourth one, inequalities with addition and subtraction. See? Here it's a little different. You have to select which answer should come here. Okay, if you add 1, it's going to be equal. So you should add something more. Do you understand that? Okay, so what is the answer?
9. 9.
Let's see. Okay, well done. What about this? Can tell me? Yes, Setuli?
5.
Okay. Very good. Shakir, what's the answer for this?
6.
Okay. So you got how to do this, right?
Yes, teacher.
Let's look at the other one. That is the one next to it. Estimate sums and difference of whole numbers. So what you have to do is round it to the nearest 1,000. Can someone tell me the answer for this? Raise your hands. Who wants to tell the answer? Yes. Anyone? Raise your hands. Yes, Abdullah.
4,000.
7,359. 359 is less than 500. So we round it to the nearest 7,000. No? Here 966 is more than 500. So this is, we consider it as 4,000. 7,000 plus 4,000 equals
11,000.
11,000. So you put 11 and don't forget to put the comma. So you got it? Shall we do another one more? Who wants to answer it?
Yes.
Raise your hand. Yes, Chetana. Chetana. First tell me what is the nearest 1000 in 6839? If we round it to the nearest 1000. It's, yes, darling. It is Chetana.
12,052.
Okay. What is, yes, we will
7,000.
first say
7,000.
1000. Here
5,000. 5,000.
5000, 7000 and 5000.
12,000. 12,000.
Okay.
1,000.
12,000, Chetana. You're sure?
12,052.
Did you understand that?
Yes.
Did you understand that, Chetana? We don't add exactly. We round it to the nearest 1000 first, and then we add it. Okay? Do you understand this? Okay.
Yes.
So can you do these questions, these levels at home?
Yes. Yes, teacher. Teacher.
So there is one more level you have to practice at home, that is with the word problems. The same question, but it's with word problems. All right? It's the same type, but you have to read and understand and calculate. Do you understand this?
Yes, teacher.
So
Yes.
everyone, did your,
Yes, teacher.
yes. Did everyone understand today's lesson?
Yes, teacher. Yes, teacher. Yes, teacher. Teacher. Yes.
Can you tell me what you learned today?
Subtraction. Subtraction. Subtraction.
Subtract. And then what else? What else did you learn? You found? What else? Only subtraction you learned.
Addition.
What do we call them? Addition, stories, and subtraction.
Stories.
Yes. And we also found 2 ways of finding the missing number. And can you tell me the parts of the subtraction story? First comes the
Minuend.
minuend. Then
Subtrahend.
subtract. And then the
Balance remains. Leftover balance.
very good. So you will get your worksheets for today's lesson. Please do that and make sure to do all the levels I mentioned in today's lesson. So practice well